Remember when I said I didn't notice at first? Well, this is why. February of 2020, gosh, that was a long time ago. I was actually gifted a lip tint experience from, I know their Instagram handle is SSBC Texas, but let me see. It's Southern Sugar Brow Co. And this is them. I hope you can see that. Right there. Can you see that? They actually blessed me with this whole lip tint experience. It was really cool. The whole process was amazing. First, they numb you, and then they put saran wrap on your mouth, and then you wait. The lady asked me if I wore lipstick, if so, what shades, did I have any pictures? It's funny because all my life before, gosh, I think Elizabella, I never wore lipstick because I didn't like the way that it looked on me. I thought it looked bad. I didn't like my lips. After her, I did start wearing lipstick, not all the time. And it's funny because the first lipstick color that I wore was red. I gave her pictures. She looked at them. She created this pretty pink color. I loved it. When you start the process, it's pretty much a tattoo for your lips. She uses the tattoo gun and the little ring with the ink and stuff. And so she zzz on the lips, and my lips were so sensitive. The reaction that my lips had were instant. They were so swollen. It was funny because it was Valentine's Day. My lips were huge. I went back to work, and at that point, I was working at Hotwork, and I was greeting clients and things like that. It was so funny because my lips were like, and I was like, but yeah, I sidetrack a lot, sorry. But time passed, like a year later, it has started fading, which is normal, hence why you go and get touched up, which I did not. Even more time passed. I hadn't got touched up. Well, shoot, I thought, ew, I need to go do it. At this point, I probably need to do the whole treatment again, right? Nope, that wasn't it. Then my fingertips on my right hand around the cuticles started to lose color. And I was like, great, the cleaning supplies from cleaning the gym, because at that point we had the Unstoppable Training Gym. When I cleaned, sometimes I used gloves, sometimes I didn't. And I thought, shoot, I should always be wearing gloves because I know that I'm sensitive. So that's what I thought it was. I started wearing gloves, then started noticing that it jumped on this hand. Same thing, around the cuticles. And I was like, huh. Then the white started creeping up, like up the fingers on both hands. And I was like, okay, well, that doesn't make any sense because this is my dominant hand and I'm not really scrubbing and cleaning with my left hand all the time. So then I realized, wait, something's off. This is bad. Then I looked a little closer at my lips and realized, yes, I was splotchy. The tint was fading, but there was white. You know how girls overline their lips, I think is what it's called? Well, that's what it looked like, but white. And then it started coming under my lip. What I was afraid of was that I was gonna end up just a big old white splotch on my mouth. And here's the thing, looking back, my body had been screaming at me the whole time. My sleep was trash. Eating, also garbage, trash. Because maybe I ate once a day, maybe 2 times a day. Because one meal took me pretty much, and I'm not exaggerating, the whole day to eat. By the time I would eat, it was like, I'm not hungry anymore because it's all super cold. I didn't have time to warm it up or whatever because clients were coming in or whatever. My stress was like over the top and then some. And my body was like, nope, you're not listening. Watch this. And it showed me. Then I knew I either take care of myself or I'm working towards leaving my family, like behind, like not being here anymore. And that wasn't an option. But yeah, episode 2 will be after this. And I appreciate you guys being here. And yeah, okay, bye.